Well, you just can't make this stuff up. I've often said. So I hear it all the time, this idea that there are no cops in motorcycle clubs. I think we need to just drop that. Drop that whole there's no cops in motorcycle clubs thing because I keep talking to people and we keep getting this cops in motorcycle clubs things. So it just seems to me that we just need to drop that whole thing, especially in light of this story. Former sheriff or constable deputy charged with the murder in a motorcyclist's killing. Well, that's not so that's not so uncommon. A lot of deputies have killed motorcyclists and bikers, but in this twist, it could be that he's involved in a motorcycle club, and this motorcyclist that he's killed was involved in a rival motorcycle club. Is this possible? We'll be right back to it right after this. Swoosh! Swoosh! Okay, yes. This is our second bite at this apple. This morning we tried this broadcast, and of course, the cable went out. So forgive me for that. I'm Black Dragon. This is Black Dragon Biker TV. Thank you for tuning in from wherever it is in the world that you happen to be. This is the Biker News Network segment, Biker News you can trust. All right, we'll get right into this story here. Not to take up too much of your afternoon. Happy Valentine's Day, as it were. All right, so let's just pull this right up here. So this is interesting. It would seem that a former PCT4 constable deputy is charged with murder and the killing of a motorcyclist. And the interesting thing about this is that at first they thought that it was a road rage incident. They thought it was a road rage incident. And so what we're going to show you first is the report from when they thought it was a road rage incident, and then we'll bring it more into the forefront so you can see what they think it is now. Here we go.
Yeah, good morning, Jacob. This man was found by his friends right near his motor.
Whoa, something happened to our stream. Let's get that back. Oh my goodness, what happened to that stream? Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. All right, back. Here we go. Back to the stream. There we go. And we'll take it from the top. Action.
This man was found by his friends right near his motorcycle here in this Home Depot parking lot. This happened around 12:30. According to the Harris County Sheriff's Office, the victim, who's in his early 30s, was out to dinner with friends, left the restaurant, and then soon called his friends back to tell them this.
A preliminary investigation has indicated that the victim, was at a local restaurant with several friends. When he left the restaurant, shortly after leaving the restaurant, he contacted his friends and said that he was being followed by a white Jeep Cherokee.
Yeah, so then at some point his friends went to look for him and ended up finding him here in this Home Depot parking lot just off the North Freeway. At this point, deputies don't know where the actual shooting happened, but based on what they know so far, they believe this may have been a case of road rage and that after he was shot, he pulled into this parking lot and collapsed. Now, though they're still working to figure out exactly the circumstances surrounding this, they were saying they do not believe there was any sort of fight or anything at the restaurant. Now, for now, they're looking for that white Jeep Cherokee. You heard him mention if we get any further specific details about, the year model or any other details about who they're looking for, we'll of course keep you updated. Reporting live in.
So that was the first thing that happened a couple days ago. That was their first report that somebody in a white Jeep Cherokee ran over somebody or actually shot somebody, and they didn't have all of the details. Now, here is the next video in this where they actually have some details about this guy, this former constable deputy. And it seems as though the constable deputy may be in a motorcycle club. And well, here, let me just play this and let you guys hear it, and then we'll talk a little bit more about it.
He took an oath to enforce the law, but now a former deputy constable is accused of murder. Aaron Grant is in jail on a $200,000 bond, charged with killing a motorcyclist 2 weeks ago. Investigators say both he and the victim were involved in motorcycle clubs. ABC 13's Jessica Willey is live downtown with the latest in this case tonight. Jessica?
Yeah, Gina, Aaron Grant was arrested on Friday. The former Marine and deputy constable, as you said, has a $200,000 bond. He remains in jail tonight and was able to get a job and law enforcement record show, even though his record wasn't squeaky clean.
Aaron Grant, you have been charged with the first-degree felony offense of murder.
Aaron Grant stood before a hearing officer Saturday morning, hours after his arrest. The 36-year-old charged with murder, accused of shooting 32-year-old Jesse Metzger as they were both driving on the North Freeway in the early morning hours of January 27th. Metzger, who was on a motorcycle, died in the parking lot of a Home Depot. At first, investigators explored road rage as a possible motive. The court added motorcycle club affiliation into the mix.
And there is an allegation that there are motorcycle clubs involved in this. Now, if this is gang-related, territorial-related, if this was just road rage, this is greatly concerning to the community because how do I prevent what appears to be a random act of violence? How do I prevent even violence that is motivated by motorcycle clubs? What essentially boils down to gang violence on the streets of Harris County.
According to investigators, Grant was in an SUV driving next to Metzger, who called his friends, deputies said, to report he was being followed before he was shot.
It's also concerning that if this was just over what kind of bikes people ride, what kind of club they belong to, what kind of persona they adopt as part of a motorcycle club.
Crazy, huh?
These are
no words.
Very superficial reasons to involve yourself in violence, much less murder.
ABC 13 has learned that Grant, who was once charged with assault on a family member, recently worked for the Harris County Precinct 4 Constable's office. According to the Texas Commission on Law Enforcement, he was a deputy constable for almost 2 years. His wife told ABC 13 he left to pursue other career paths. Precinct 4 did not respond to our requests for comment. Grant was given a $200,000 bond. His alleged victim, a father of 3 with one on the way. Jessica Willey, ABC 13 Eyewitness.
Did you hear that, Judge? If this is about motorcycle clubs or bikes or what kind of bike somebody's wearing or what kind of persona they want to presume, these are really, she was like, yeah, no words. There's no words because that stuff is silly, dumb, stupid, absolutely not worth taking people's lives over. This is what biking's supposed to be right back there. You look up and one brother touches the hand of another, lets him know, I'm right here, man. I'm right here for you. And then another brother reaches over and touches the hand of another brother. And then they touch gloves as they're riding down the motorcycle, riding down the road on motorcycles next to one another, inches away, rolling with each other's lives in each other's hands. There's a stability there. I got you, bro, and I got you. Ain't nobody really got no time for this other BS right here that's going on. This is retarded. Man, got me coughing again. Anyway, the former Harris County Precinct 4 deputy, was charged with the murder. Aaron Grant is 36. The bond was $200,000. Jesse Metzger, 32. Both were, one was riding, the other was driving. And he called, Metzger called his folks and said, "Hey, I believe I'm being followed." It was after he left a bar. Investigators said that Grant allegedly pulled his Honda SUV parallel to Metzger, who was on his motorcycle on the highway. Investigators said Grant fired a shot. The bullet hit him in the arm and entered his body cavity. Authorities said he died soon after. So they're trying to put together a timeline of events. The prosecutor read aloud during Grant's probable cause. It's showing the descendant's motorcycle traveling parallel to an SUV. The owner of the SUV then identified him as the sole occupant of that SUV. The timing of the video tends to match the timing of the phone call of the descendant. So obviously, this is on some camera somewhere. And I keep telling you guys, stop doing stupid stuff in front of cameras, like murdering people and carrying on, because, well, there's cameras everywhere now, and they're watching you as you think that you're not being watched. Texas Commissioner on Law Enforcement, TCOLE, records show Grant was a deputy for Precinct 4, Deputy Constable from 2018 to 2020. Prior to that, he worked as a jailer in Montgomery County. So all this, there ain't no cops and motorcycle clubs. Y'all need to go on with that. Y'all need to go on with that. All right, just go on with that. Because obviously, everywhere we look, there's cops or former cops or jailers, private eyes, people with arrest authority have permeated the motorcycle club. Yeah. I don't care what y'all say, because here it is, yet another one. They're at the national levels of these motorcycle clubs. They're in outlaw motorcycle clubs, 1% motorcycle clubs, 99% motorcycle clubs. They're here. And they're committing murders and things like everybody else. Once they get in, I guess they can be just as dirty and derelict as anyone else in the whole thing. Anyway, his wife said that he left the police department in 2020 to pursue other careers. Eyewitness News called Precinct 4 Constable Mark Herman several times to determine exactly why Grant left, but the Precinct 4 constables over there have not felt it necessary to return Eyewitness News's phone calls. Grant, however, has had other brushes with the law before 2011. He was accused of choking his then common law wife. So, your boy choked the girl. He was accused of it anyway. And what else? Records show that Grant entered into a pre-trial diversion program for veterans. After completing the program, the choking charges against him were dropped. So it is unknown whether Montgomery County and Precinct 4 were aware of his domestic violence arrest before hiring him. But, it's just like if you don't vet a prospect right, and the prospect does something wrong, it comes back on the club. Yeah. And so it probably now they're going to be looking crazy like, no, we didn't know that, or we did know and we overlooked it. Anyway, on the TCO website, a charge that is dismissed after completing a pretrial program does not make someone ineligible to become a peace officer, they say. Yeah, because it was dismissed. If the charge is dismissed, you can't be held guilty for it unless, of course, you're a biker and they pull you over for having tattoos in Texas. We're not going to talk about that. However, law enforcement may opt not to hire you if they determine it's not in their best interest. So they didn't do probably what folks would have wanted them to do. Investigators with the Harris County Sheriff's Office said the current number the current murder charge is not considered road rage any longer. They're trying to identify a motive, looking into whether motorcycle clubs may have played a role. So they're thinking that this might be to rival motorcycle clubs. It's clear from Grant's public wedding website that he was passionate about motorcycles. Numerous photos show him on a motorcycle and dressed in club gear. In fact, investigators believe both the victim and the suspect belonged to motorcycle clubs. They're just not sure yet if that's the motive of the shooting. The judge will repeat what you heard her said. How do I prevent a random act of violence? You can't, Judge. You can't. All you can do is punish. She says, does it have to do with motorcycle clubs? She asked at a hearing officer determining bond. Clearly exasperated with the details of the case. She was exasperated. She's looking out there trying to see, like, does this even make any damn sense? It doesn't. She set strict bond conditions, noting that Grant would not be allowed to drive any vehicle if he made the $200,000 bond. Like, come on. Are we going to let him drive again or ride or anything? She said, I'm concerned about either situation, whether gang violence or random violence, the hearing officer said. It's less easy to predict how people are going to act in the future. Grant is scheduled to appear before a district court judge Tuesday morning. Man, craziness that you can't make this stuff up, man. So they haven't said what motorcycle clubs they were, but I'm sure that'll come out, and we will be on top of it, looking out for that information for you. Looking over here at my comments just to make sure that okay, so you guys are talking to each other. Good enough. All right, so that's it for me. So what is my take on it? Well, I think we have a lot more police officers and ex-police officers running around clubs than anybody wants to admit. Jailers and private eyes and bounty hunters and everything else. I guess they're people too. They want they want to be in a motorcycle club too. They're people too. So I guess we should reach out to them with love. Only people with authority should be allowed a bail bondsman because they help free brothers and sisters in need. Should be allowed to be a bail bondsman. I get you. I think you're right, Frost. Hey, Frost, thank you for calling me to check on why my computer systems weren't working. Everything was working fine. The cable company decided that they would slow down the service this morning. I guess maybe they had too many people, so I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much, Frost, for taking care of me and all you guys who look after me and make sure that I'm okay. I just want to thank you all for checking in on me and everything, and you know what you guys do. All right, I'm Black Dragon. Thanks for tuning in to my channel. Thank you for so many of you being on. I appreciate that. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. We'll be back on with some more of this stuff tomorrow. Listen, man, reach out for the brotherhood of biking and cut all this nonsense out. This is a 36-year-old man. Do you know how young 36 is when you're 59? Like, if I could just trade paces and go back to 36, my knees wouldn't be hurting, my back wouldn't be hurting. I could still get some, you know? I mean, get it good. Chugga-lugga. But no, you guys would throw all that away to shoot somebody about some club stuff. And I got to say this too. This channel banging stuff that's been going on lately. Some of my, and I know every one of the creators involved. And I'm just so disappointed and disgusted. If we channel bang as representatives of the culture, nobody hired us to represent or elected us to represent, but by the fact that we're on here if we're channel banging and gang banging and taking each other down, and there are some creators that I really don't like, but if we're doing that and people are looking up to us as role models, which people do, I got thousands of emails to say that. When I call somebody up on the phone, oh my God, I can't believe it's you actually returned my call. And I'm just like, no, no, dude, I'm just a regular dude. Of course I returned your call. I'm not Lawrence Fishburne or somebody. Like, I'm not big like that. But I understand that because I have a platform, people are watching me. I want to carry that platform with respect and deserve your following, your subscribership, your caring about me. When my stream went down this morning, no less than 4 or 5 people noticed, oh my God, Black Dragon, are you okay? I want to deserve that. I want to be deserving of that in you guys. So I don't want to participate in anything that's going to take a biker or a biker's channel down, except for one guy that I really dislike, but I'm not even going to bring that guy's name up. But other than that, I don't like it, and I wish those guys would cut it out. It's so not un-American. It's very human, because we men just can't survive unless we're tearing each other down. But I'm not into it anymore. And those who watch me and the great Chuck E. Cheese Giants go at it, it's not like I haven't done it, but I have learned that there's no place for it. We need to be uplifting each other and teaching each other how to treat each other like precious pieces of solid gold. What's up, England? Good to have you on, Harley Loco. I'm Black Dragon. That's my 2 cents. I'd love to hear your 2 cents in the comment section below. Go check us out on our podcast, The Dragon's Lair, LAIR, Motorcycle Chaos. Please go check us out there. Also, make sure to go to the Discord channel. The link to the Discord channel is in the description box below. And make sure to continue to support my books: Prospects Bible, Sergeant at Arms Bible, President's Bible, Public Relations Officer's Bible, and Prospects Bible for Women's Motorcycle Clubs, Sergeant at Arms Bible. Did I already say that? All are available on Amazon, Kindle, and Audible for Prospects Bible. And you can get your autograph copies from blackdragonsgear.com, or any of the copies. I get the most money if you go to blackdragonsgear.com. I just thought I would add that in. Support the channel. I could use your support. Hit the super chat button, or hit me up at $BikerPrez, Perez. That's my Cash App. Give us some love here, man. We would absolutely appreciate you. I'm Black Dragon. Thanks for tuning in. And absolutely thank you for tuning in again this morning after I screwed up. Actually, Comcast screwed up. Take care, guys, and have a great day. Let me hit my outro commercial here. Boom. Hey, subscribers. Whenever you are in Macon, Georgia, you have to get over to my Motorcycle Club Brothers Cigar Lounge. Haley's Cigar Lounge on Ingleside Avenue has a night or several nights just right for you. Monday night football kicks off the week. Wednesday is whiskey night. Thursday, ladies night. Saturdays are make your night. And wrapping up the weekend, it's Sunday football. Haley's is closed on Tuesdays. Enjoy the friendly atmosphere at Haley's. Hang out at the bar or outside on the patio. They can also host your small events. Haley's Cigar Lounge, 2308 Ingleside Avenue in Macon, Georgia. Be sure to tell them Black Dragon sent you. Oh, yeah, and happy Valentine's Day, too. And do something sweet for your sweetheart, man. Bikers, come on now. Act right.
Get Black Dragon's first book, The Prospects Bible, to learn how to join a motorcycle club. It has been an Amazon #1 bestseller for the past 7 years, and is required reading for over 3,000 motorcycle clubs worldwide. This book is a must-have for new people venturing into the motorcycle club set. It will teach you how to prepare yourself for service to the motorcycle club nation and show you how to qualify a motorcycle club to be worthy of your service. Available on Amazon, Kindle, and for order at your local bookstore. Get your autographed copy at blackdragonsgear.com. Be the best motorcycle club prospect you can be. Get the book.
Prepare yourself to take the helm as president of your mighty motorcycle club by delving into the pages of Black Dragon's newest book, The President's Bible, Chronicle 1, Principles of Motorcycle Club Leadership. There you will learn to advance your skills in applying the 14 scientific principles of leadership similar to those taught to officers in the United States Naval Service. Available in hardcover, paperback, and ebook. Get yours today on Amazon, Kindle, or order it at your local bookstore. Order your autographed copy from blackdragonsgear.com. Be the best motorcycle club president you can be. Get the book!